Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady, and thank you for coming back. I hope you're coming back to watch us finish sewing in the hidden spine signature in this Christmas journal that we took a placemat from the Dollar Tree. We cut it open and we put in a thin piece of cardboard to give it some stability, and then we've made a template for the hidden spine to go in here to sew our signatures in yesterday's video, if I ain't fumble fingered. So today we're going to finish putting this together and sewing our signatures in. So let's get that going. I was going to do it in yesterday's video and finish it up, but I was like, no, it'll take 3 days to upload that video. So I turned that off, and we're just starting back, and I'm just I'm folding up the signatures to go in this journal. And this is a Christmas lace journal is what no, it's not. This is the Christmas tree journal. Sorry, too many journals going on. Yeah, this is the Christmas tree journal. Now, where's the front page to it? Who knows? It's down in here under the journal. Here it is. Yeah. Christmas Junk Journal Kit, Vintage Merry Christmas. From the Wild Sunflower to our 1233. So that's the kit that I'm using. And I just took it and printed it, the kit on one side, and on the back side I printed a tea dye on the back of it because I thought it went well with the front. And I took the actual pages of the kit, and it had like 3 separate front pages that I deemed that we could use for front pages, and then we had 3 middle pages, so we turned it into a 3 signature journal with 6 pages in each signature. And that's what we're doing. So we're gonna get all of the pages folded, then we'll sew our signatures in. And this is as bad as doing it on so I'm just going to clip the top and the bottom just to keep my papers together. And that's what I'm going to do, just to keep my pages aligned. So then this will be the first one. We'd stick that in here, 2, 3, and then we went ahead and made this yesterday in yesterday's video. We went ahead and poked all of this. We made our template, measured top and bottom. So then I labeled it on here so we know for sure which way it goes up in the journal. Because if you accidentally do the bottom, your journal's not going to line up the way it should. Your pages will be like, one will be way up here, one will be way down here type situation. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm just getting my pages folded. I need to get some more clippies out. I think I need 2 more to hold the journal pages here. So I'm just going to clip, once we get them folded, I'm just going to clip the journal pages together, and then we'll just start sewing them in. So I have the first one. This will be the second one. And then we'll start sewing. We'll sew the third one in first because that's the easiest way to do it. That I've found, actually, so that you don't get you don't have too much bulk on top of you trying to work. And then we'll get all the signatures sewed in on it, and then we'll get it glued up on the back of that and get it put in our journal cover. So there will be a part 1 that will have been up yesterday. So I will label this, let's see, what do we want to call these videos, y'all? Placemat. Placemat. Dollar Tree Placemat turned into multi-signature journal, part 1 and 2. There we go. That's what we're going to call it. Oh, that's so pretty. And this one here had a bunch of scrippy bits to it, so that's okay. And that's the signature in the middle. And then this is it from the other side. Okay, so now let's get these bits and pieces in here. You know, of course, I didn't open these clips up like a normal person would have. So multi-signature is a little bit different than a regular signature journal. You got to make a template for your signatures, and that's going to be the front of this one, and that's going to be the inside. So you got to make a template for your hidden spine so that you can poke all the holes in it. Now, if you're doing a hidden spine, you do. But now, if you're just doing a multi-signature, you can go ahead and poke the holes in through your spine and all of that. Just make you a template for your pages. Hidden spine's a little different. You want to make a template and poke holes into the hidden spine. And you have your template to go through and poke all your holes in your signatures that line up with your hidden spine. And what I mean by hidden spine is it's sewn in, but it's you don't see the sewing in, and then you don't have to use lace on the outside to cover up your multiple sewed areas. Now I could take this and do a multi-signature in it the way that it is, because I did slide that cardboard in between the layers of the table placemat. But I wanted it to have a little bit more structure to it than that. So I tried to line these up the way that where it would have like script picture is what I tried to do on the signatures. This is going to be fun. And this one, you know, it has the holly and the trees and that, and presents and such, and you can do a good rustic ephemera kit would be great with this. Vintage ephemera and such would be awesome in this. Okay, now let's make sure that's the third one, that's the second one, that's the first one. Make sure they're all turned up right. And we're going to put our cutting board out of the way. We're going to get the sewing these signatures in. Okay, that's the first one. Do I want that first or do I want that first? Let's do this. Let's do this one first, do this one next, and then do that one last. Or how did we have that? I think I had this one last, didn't I? I did. Yeah, because that one there's got the real pretty middle. Either way, it don't really matter. So then you have the green ones, the two green ones on the end. There we go. Let's do that. Okay, so that would be the first one, the second one, the way that I had it. Knucklehead, good gracious. Oh, me. And I'm going to do this with just a basic cream or brown, because I don't want to take away from the middle here, so because it's not going to be seen, so it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to do that. We'll do that for all of them. And then we'll leave it hanging down where you can do a bunch of charms and dingle dangles with it. All right, so here we go. All right, so now it would hardly help if you actually got the thread to go in the needle, dummy. There's 1, 2, 3, and a little bit. And when I always say 3 and a little bit, that's for, it's a little bit extra. It'll hang down, have charms. So that's 1. I need 3 of them. It's 1, 2, 3, and a little bit. That's the second signature, and then we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, and a little bit. And I need to get some more of this khaki color. Like I always say, this kit that I got, it's got multiple colors in it. I got it off of Amazon. It has about any color shade of colored wax yarn that you would need to sew in signatures, and I absolutely love it. Okay. So I just need to get me some more of this brown color here. All right, so now we find that we have the top where I've got it wrote here, and there's the top. So we're going to lay all of that to our right hand side. So now what I'm going to do, I do need my Placemat back, don't I? Yes, I do. All right, so what I do with this is I take and this is the exact same height as your paper. So you just take and poke through the holes that is in your template. And that will line up with the holes that is in your signature. So, and I just come back, find that hole that I just poked there, and just poke it on through. And that's what I do. All right, so that is the top. I labeled it. You can barely see it under the lace, but that's going to be the top. So now this is the third signature, so I'm going to start on this side. So I'm going to go through the middle. Okay, and then there's my hole to go back in through the bottom. Am I in camera? Yes, I am. This looks awful loosey-goosey. I know. Yes, it does. Oh. And until you get a signature or two in it, it will be a little loosey-goosey. So then we're just going to go back through the hole that we poked, whoopsie, in our signature through the bottom. Then I'm going to go all the way across down to the upper end and go out, and then we're going to go out this hole. Now while I do that, I'm pulling that thread that I left extra in there for the middle. And then we're going to go right back to the middle. Try your best not to poke that thread. And see, now you got 3 opportunities to poke that thread. So the best thing to do is try your best not to do it. And bring it up. All right, what am I hung on? Oh, myself. Alright, so now we're going to straighten out our yarns. Our yarn ends are a little too loose from each other. I like to have my yarn ends evened, so when I tie dangles on them. Alright, so I'm going to flip this over. Alright, so see where that lace is on the outside of that? That's going to leave a little bit of bolt right there, but that's fine. Make sure that's taut. Pull it tight. And then tie your knots in it. Always do 3 knot holes. Then you'll have your dangles down here. So that's one. So then now we can get rid of these off of this one. And I'm going to take and I'm going to clip these together. So I'll take this and fold it like that. And I'm just going to clip them together to keep it out of my way. And that's what I'm going to do for the time being. So then I don't have that extra flopping around in my face. Alright, so now on this side, see where the holes are on this side? So you're going to wind up having to poke back through because we've got double lace here. And we might have to do that a few times on the middle signature because you can't really see the holes. No big problem. You just go to the back of it and poke through and see where the hole is going to be. You see what I'm saying? Like right there. You just find the hole and poke it through. Easier said than done. I can see that already. Alright, so we're going to move on to signature number 2. We need to get our template. Line it up, top and bottom. Now you can clip this in, but I'm not going to. And then I'm just going to hold it on one side. I'm going to poke a hole in the top one. Now I have a hole in there, so then I'll take, whoopsie, poke all the way through the papers. You can't see that hole. Let's line it back up. That hole's down there in the bottom where it's got a bunch of that leafy greeny stuff at. So let's just do this one here. There we go. Alright, so then we got our holes poked. So now we'll get our spine back. We'll start in the middle again. And like I said, this is where you may have to wind up taking and poking back through the lace or your fabric because it'll close up on you. I'm going to keep my thumb right there where that hole is. Alright, now, I just saw you. Where did you go, buddy? Right there you are. Now, see? It's a little fidgety with fabric and lace, so you may have to re-poke your hole a time or two with the fabric or the lace bits, okay? Go all the way down. Now I can't see this hole up here again either, so I'm going to poke it back through. Do that, try to get that hole open with that lace. Now, where'd my needle go? Over here somewhere. That's why I said it looks a little fidgety, and it is, and a little wonky. So then you just take and pull your thread out to the outside, out your needle through it. The middle one is the hardest one, I think, for me, just because of where we had the lace overlap. And then if you have fabric, the middle section is going to be the hardest one. So then you'll take and go beside of the yarn so you don't poke it. And I'm going to pick my paper up and try my best to stay beside of that yarn so I do not poke it. Because if you poke your yarn, then it's not going to tighten up when you try to actually tighten your signature up. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to lift this up here to make sure that all of my yarn is where it needs to be. And it is way shorter on one side, so let's just even that bit up. How about that? And by even it, you can just pull that middle string there, and it'll let you even it up. And I'll hold that middle string, flip this over, make sure that that is taut. And it is. Okay. Now, if we did our template right, these pages should line up. Okay, see? Yep, our pages are lining up. So we did really good. Now, I've done this before, sewed a multi-signature journal together, and got my middle signature, wound up having my template turned upside down. And it was way off. It was off by like 1/4 of an inch. So, yeah. Alright, so we're going to open this up. Then I'll take both of these and put them together. Oopsie. So then we'll take both of these sets here, laid flat, and put them together so I can sew the last signature in. Alright. This is the top. That is the top. Okay. I know it's a lot of moving and flipping back and forth and that, but it's fun. It's going to be pretty. We can load it slap full of whatever we want to load it full of, because we got all the room in it that we want. And that's why I like it. Okay, so I need to slide that up and grab this. Get our template one more time. And make sure it's in there. Poke it in the middle. Ooh, sorry y'all, that slipped. Poke on the end. Poke on the other end. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. It slipped from out of my hand. There we go. I did not injure myself. It just slipped down the... slipped off the thing. Alright, I got a hole here in the middle that I can plainly see. And I cannot see that hole at the bottom again, so let's line our template back up. Top and bottom matches the length of the paper. Just poke that through, because that's a little busy down there. I couldn't see the hole. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to start in my paper and pull my spine to me. Go in the middle. Then hole is right here. Right there. Alright, it's on a crisscross in there. Oh my goodness, I can feel the hole right there. I just can't get my needle through it. There we go. I could not get my needle through that hole to save myself there for a second, y'all. Okay. Pull my excess yarn back. And there's that one, and there's the hole for that one. Okay. Oh, give me my needle. Alright, and so then we'll come again. Make sure you don't poke that thread. Oh. That lace wants to be wishy-washy with me. Which is fine. There we go. The lace was trying to be wishy-washy with me, where it meets up. Like where these pieces here are, where it's got a bunch of thread, it wouldn't let me come through that. And that's what happened right there. That's why I was fumbling for a minute. Alright, I'm going to fold this over and move it a little bit. Make sure that all of my thread is where it needs to be at. Pull this tight, flip it over, make sure that is tight on the back and it's good. On either side, let's tighten you up. The hardest thing about doing a multi-signature journal is making a template and flip-flopping back and forth with the papers to try to keep them upright. And I mean, that's really the hardest thing to do with a multi-signature journal. Now you can do a soft spine multi-signature journal and not have a hidden spine, or however you want to do it, and that would be just fine. Alright, so these go back up here. These are the smaller ones. I'm just checking to see all of our papers line up. That is awesome. So now what I want to do is I want to put Fabri-Tac all over this and take it and place it straight down in that book. And in order for me to do that, I'm going to put a paper clip on this right here and hold them like that, straight up. Okay, that's right side up. Yes, ma'am. You gotta double check, triple check, double check, triple check again, especially if you looked away from it for 1 second. And check it several times. Okie dokie. Let's Fabri-Tac this sucker up. Now, I've shot these 2 videos and all in one night in one setting, so I am getting a little irritated with this Fabri-Tac, y'all. And I'm sorry if it is showing through on my videos, so please do forgive me for that. But, you know, you've been there and done that, fighting with the glue. It don't want to come out of the bottle, or getting all over your fingers, and you got to touch everything else, and it wants to stick to everything that you look at. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down around the outside really well with the Fabri-Tac, like a good thick swath of it, right on the edge. All the way around it. Now, we could have put this and sewed it into the signet, and, you know, you could have, like I said, not done a hidden spine, and you could have sewed directly into that, and it would have been a soft, rounded spine. But I wanted, you know, a good sturdy spine for this. I'm going to put Fabri-Tac on the wax thread all the way down, just so it won't have any good reason whatsoever not to stick to something. You just load it up. Okay. I'm going to check one more time to make sure that's right side up and that is right side up. Now, I went ahead and pre-folded around my, whoopsie. Now I got Fabri-Tac on my finger. All right. I'm going to try to get all of these signature pieces here up here and hang on to them. I'm going to turn it this way because I can eyeball better this way than I can straight up and down. Because all I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right up against the edge where I had folded it previously, up around the side of this. And then I'm going to center it top and bottom. Push down really hard on these bits here and let it sit there for a good little bit. And I got Fabri-Tac in here, and this will dry, but I'm just going to wipe it off right now because I don't want it there, because when I fold this up, it'll stick to the side. And see, then we got our bits here. So I'll stick this down really, really well. To the side pieces here. Then we can let that go. That's why I was like, because I'm about to let the pages go. And I don't need Fabri-Tac sticking to nothing else and pulling that piece out of it before it's good and set up. Okay. All right, so now I'm still going to hold my papers. I'm going to let this back side go. I'm going to hold these in the middle right here. So I can go down the middle here. Make sure that that's here down. I'm going to let the front side go down. I know I'm rocking the heck out of y'all. But we're making sure that that hidden spine is in there. Okie doke. So now, shut up, y'all. Look at there. There's our journal. Yay! Look, Kim, we did it. And it will lay flat too. Oh man, I love ooh-wee, I love it. I know it's took, you know, a long time to get it to this point. But, you know, I wanted to do step by step on it. So you can go to the Dollar Tree, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, wherever, and find you a beautiful tablecloth that you're like, oh, I love that tablecloth, or placemat, and turn it into a journal cover. Because right there, we just did it. Now, it's a soft cover, but it has, you know, it don't have chipboard in the cover. So I put that, thinner cardboard in there. It's thinner than cereal box cardboard, but this here is real chipboard. It's a medium weight chipboard that we did the cover piece for. And I picked that tan cream colored lace because it, you know, we have the cream color in our journal. And I think that looks really good with that. I really do. I'm glad we doubled this bit up here in the middle. So then now, you know, you've got an inch for each journal section, to where you can stuff and do whatever you want to with it. There we go, y'all. And then we'll have charms and dangles hanging down from here. That is just plumb awesome. I love it. Heck yes. And see, then you got your smooth here. Now, how I did the top bits where I cut it and folded it over and nose sewed it, you'll have to go watch yesterday's video, which will be the part 1. I love that. Are y'all happy with that? I am just astounded with myself that I come up with it, that I figured it out. Because I'm telling you, she brought this to me last weekend. And I was bound and determined I was going to figure out how to make this thing into a journal cover, because it was pretty. And I said that would be perfect for my Christmas tree journal. That's what I'm calling this one. Because it has, you know, the Christmas tree decoration bits in it. With the we call them bulbs, bells, ornaments, whatever. Has the Christmas tree bits in it. Oh, that's pretty. Plenty of writing space. And you do all kinds of decorate bits. Oh, yeah. Yep. Love it. So, yeah, you can do plenty of journaling. This would be a real good December daily. And be pretty to set up and set out, you know, for planning and what have you. And on some of these decorative pages, you can put pictures and what have you. Write all kinds of stuff. Only thing is, I wished I would have added a few just tea-dye papers in between, because I don't want to put nothing on them on the decorative pages. I'll do it on these. Now, these pages where it's just the writing, I'll probably do the pockets on that. Oh man, this is so pretty. Love it. Love it. Yep, love it. Yes, ma'am. And there's the signature, middle of that signature. I'm going through and just creasing the pages a little better. And seeing this has blues and greens in it, so you can do, you know, snowmen, snowflakes, you know, stuff like that. Oh yeah, this is pretty. I like how all that is there. And then flip it back over this way, and all of that goes that way. Love it. I still wish I'd put that one in the front, because that kind of looks like the White House to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that house picture is. We'll just call it a journal library. There we go. Alrighty, that's it, y'all. And I don't think I'm going to put a topper on it or nothing. I don't think so. The only problem I'm going to have is I don't think it needs a closure, because you got, you know, an inch between each signature, and even if it does get bulky, you know, it'll close on its own. I think we'll be fine. I'm not putting a closure on it. If I did, I would just do like a little Velcro on each side. That would be cute. You couldn't do a whole lot in it if you did that, could you? Nope. I don't know. I don't think it needs a closure. I ain't putting one on it. I don't want one on it. It's a book. I'm just double checking, make sure everything's good and taut on it. Alright, I'm going to get off here. And thank you all so much for putting up with me and my journal makes and sewing signatures in and stuff like that. I still have one more cover to make out of the bags. And I haven't decided what I want to do with that yet. And it's the prettiest journal that I've inside. So then we got one more that we got to sew the signature in. But I was wanting to get all of that done in a couple of days here. What time is it? 42 minutes. Shoot. Let's see. We can get the signature sewed in this. That's all we got to do to this one. Let's get it done, y'all. We own it. We doing it. Let's get it done. Heck yeah. Alright. And this is the one that's going to be the one we're calling the at home, or home for Christmas, home for the holidays, whatever. That's what this one's going to be called. But the actual it just says vintage Christmas festive junk journal pages, classic Christmas papers, Santa Claus papers, blah blah blah. There you are. Lynn Art Studio. That's where I got these from. And it's a good mix of snowman, Santa Claus, and all that. This is the one I have not got a center page yet, because all of them are double pages. And this is another one that would be a good multi-signature, because it has several what I call title pages. So there's 1, 2, 3. Let's move and put this in the front. Put that there. And we'll just sprinkle this back here somewhere. Yeah, we'll put it right there. Where's the other so-called title page? 2 pages back from it. Knucklehead. I don't think I want to do another multi-signature journal. I really don't. So I'm just going to put that right there. And we're just going to... Now, I thought about taking that and putting that in the middle. I don't have a middle signature. Now, see, this is that where it's the Christmas background. It's not going to show good because... Alright, let's see. She's so pretty. Let's put her in the middle. Do we want to do that? She is just adorable. We have Christmas Eve and we got Santa Claus at the end. Okay. Now this here, I need to write on it real quick that this is a template for 3-inch spine 9-inch tall. And I'll put that up in my templates. So the next time I want to do a 3-inch spine piece, there it is. Okay, come on, you're wasting time fooling around here. Okay, there's that. It's the deer. Oh, that's pretty too. Got the little gnome looking Santa Claus. That's really pretty. And then you see what I'm saying about title pages? You could make multi-signatures out of this really, really easy. Yeah, so she's the prettiest thing we got. Let's make her the middle. I like that. She's gonna be the middle. Okie dokie, let's fold it up. Hurry up and get it folded and so we can get it sewed in. So yeah, I'm just I know normally we go one at a time, but I had the bits and the pieces and stuff, and I'm like, you know, I've got ephemera, so I need to get my journal covers, my journals signatures together, sewn into the journals, get ties and toppers for my journals. So, you know, then now we got all of our signatures sewed in. We got all of our closures on our journals. So now we can go through and pick ephemera out to go with our journals. And then we can start decorating them. And see where we're at with the ephemera situation, because we're probably going to need to make some more, I'm telling you. So then we'll do that. And I am going to just make Christmas journals right on up till Christmas, because, you know, that's what I want to do. You know? So, yeah. But, yeah, this one where it has the different, what I call, front plates, like, see, like it's a title page basically to me. That would be a great, because it has 3 separate title pages in this, so it would be an awesome kit. And you could take and add coffee dye or tea dye papers in between your pages and bulk it up. And you probably wouldn't need to do that, because really when you do a multi-signatures, you really want to do anywhere between 5-6 pages to signature. But yeah, if you wanted to do a multi-signature journal, this kit here would be really good for it, because it does have all of those nameplates or what have you. Yeah, I'm glad we did that. That's going to be pretty. I love the reindeer. Let's see, there's another signature right there. The angel, the teddy bear. Because, see, I got teddy bears, I got gnome pieces, I got reindeers, I got angels, I have elves, you know, ornaments. I even got red trucks and such like that, that I thought that, you know, that didn't go with any of our other kits. I said, shoot, there's a mixture of every little bit of thing that I got, that I was like, I ain't going to go with none of these other stuff that I just kept putting back. So now they got a home to go in. This journal is going to be, you know, all the Christmassy things. Snowmen, elves, gnomes, angels, the red truck, all that good stuff. Okay, and this one is going to be another one of those where it's basically it's a soft journal cover is what it is. And it was also a placemat that I cut in half. And I've already did one journal cover with one. And this is the other one that we did. And I was like, this is going to be home for the holidays. Got all the Christmassy bits. You know what I mean? And my knucklehead self, not knowing what else we was going to do here, went on ahead and put all of my stuff back up. Let me get that out real quick. And then we will actually have all, where's my other clipper thing? There it is. All of our journal covers and signatures sewn in, except for this one. And yep, and that's it. Now I got a letters to Santa Claus that I wanted to do, and I haven't got it together yet. I haven't got none of the fussy cuts together and none of that. So we get all this done and we have time, and I'll fussy cut that letters to Santa Claus out. We'll make the cover to this other journal here, and we'll do them too. Okay, this is going to be a little difficult because, like I said, this is a soft cover journal. So I'm going to lay this down here and just flip these pieces. It's a little bit difficult to do a soft cover journal because you really ain't got nothing to push your signature into. Nothing, you know, like, oh, that's going to bulk that up. We're not doing that. That'll move on me as soon as I let it go. There we go. Alright, I'm going to close this to make sure that it's going to close right. Okay, now, I don't think I want red in it. Why not? Yeah, let's do, well, if I did green, then it's going to zigzag across that. Yeah, that spine's pulled. Okay, let's fix it. It's pulled crooked. Let's see, you can tell right there it's pulled crooked. Well, shoot, y'all. I said we could get this done, but, you know, here we are, fooling with it. There we go. Alrighty. Two, three. Where's my scissors? Yep, scissors is over there. I ain't even worried about in a bit on it. This one here don't want to never wrap back around it the way it come off of it, and then it wants to unravel and stick out the end. Okay, let's try to get this in here, because I've done some long videos here in the last couple of days, and I'm filming on Sunday night before I start my week, and I'm just trying to get videos done up so, you know, when I get home at night I can do a little bit of my Thanksgiving prep and not have to do it all in one day. So I was trying to get a few videos ahead this Sunday evening. I'm just going to leave it laying on its side, because if I stand it up, it ain't going to do no good. It's still going to be flippy-flappy. So I'm just going to leave it on its side, and I'll have to poke multiple holes through it. Oh, goodness gracious. Get in there, buddy. You just don't want to go, do you? you going in there? Good gracious. Whew. That one just did not want to go in there at all. Let's try to get this one sewed on there before it decides it wants to close up. I still think that signature is going to be in it crooked because the cover piece is over here. I think it's going to be crooked. Yay. Doing a little bit of tidy up. Okay, yeah, that's gonna lay good. I was worried about it gonna lay wrong. Yeah, it's gonna lay fine. Even though it's a little bit to the front, it's gonna lay fine. The cover's gonna lay fine. I was worried that was gonna be plumb on the back. That's what I was worried about. That's why I was like, oh, it's not laying right. It still don't look like it's laying right. It looks like it's laying to the front too much. Oh, that's going to be pretty. I love that. That's going to be a fun one, too. Because, like I said, it has teddy bears, you know, all the Christmassy, you know, different things. Fireplaces, angels, gnomes, teddy bears, deers, ornaments, you know, the red truck, the cardinal, you know, all of that stuff. And then we have the little pretty baby with the teddy bear, you know, those snowflakey bits. That's been where I was trying to poke at. So then you got the clock, you got the floral bits, pretty girls, the train. I got several pieces with trains on them. There's the Christmas tree. You got several pieces with fireplaces, cats, dogs, you know, all kinds of stuff. Candles. Yeah, we got bunches of pieces to go in this. Now, what we will do is I will probably take in each page, whatever's on this page, I'll decorate over here with that. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm wanting to do. Then we got Santa Claus in the end of it. That is so fun. Yep. That's going to be good. So then I'll just tie your big pretty bow here. You have it out on your coffee table. Set it up on your shelf or whatever. I about almost said, look, that bow's going to be pretty. And then I couldn't finish tying it. Alrighty, there we go, y'all. So there's that one we did. We got the signature in it today. And then we sewed in the 3 signature hidden spine journal today. Alrighty. Alright, I'm going to get off of here. I think this is the second or third video I've shot tonight. So I'm going to try to get the first one loaded up where we made all of these, where we did all of these other journal covers in. Sewed all the signatures in them. So thank you all. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. This should be Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. I don't know if I'll shoot a video Thanksgiving night or not, but I was trying to get videos done ahead Sunday night up until Thanksgiving. So that's why this little sewing our journals signatures together and getting all of our covers done for what journals I had pulled out over here. Like I said, I got one more cover that I want to put together, but I'm not sure how I want to do it yet. So I wanted to take those bags and make it up, but I don't know if I'll do that or not. Alrighty, so I'm going to let you all go. Thanks so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I hope you have a wonderful time. Be careful if you're going on the road. And enjoy yourself, enjoy your family, and enjoy your crafting. Thanks so much.